Dallas, Texas for a convention, kind of a training of sorts. But look, I'll give you a little view. Sun's going down, so it might be a little bright out there, but Dallas, Texas, beautiful Omni Hotel. Last night was just massive thunderstorms and craziness. But we're up in the room getting ready to go to dinner. But I thought I would do a post about what I did today. Was pretty amazing. We were with Mike Del Prete. Love Mike. He does a lot of articles and stuff on the real estate market. And I have, look at this, pages and pages of notes, like bunches of them. Oh, and then my scorecard from El Conquistador. Gene Frederick, look at this. My golfing buddies will love this. We didn't have a scorecard, so he wrote it on here very perfectly. But I want you to look at that number there that I shot. See, he shot a 40. I shot a 35 on the front. And on the back, boom, 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 boom. Finished out with a 74, baby. El Conquistador from the Gold Tips, Puerto Rico golf course. Love it. Anyway, here's what I want to talk about today. The truth about real estate in 2025. We have a real estate team. I'm going to talk about that. But here's the truth about real estate in 2025. It's just math. I just did this class today, and we were listening to Mike Del Prete live, and he talked about some of this stuff. And his big thing that he talked about that I took away from it is forget the fear, forget the headlines. Just look at the math, right? It's all propaganda. If you look at charts that they do for real estate, it looks like the market's crashing. Yes, sales are down, sometimes 30-year lows and all this stuff. But when you look at average sales price, commissions are up, sales prices are up, equity is up. There's a lot of good pieces of the real estate market that's happening. But I wrote down some things that I think would be valuable for today. So as I sat down and spent some time with Mike Del Prete, one of the sharpest minds in real estate, in my opinion. He talks facts, like real math. And here's what's really going on. Propaganda. The news is all about shock and awe, right? The facts are, for real estate agents, the facts are 40% of agents only closed one or two deals last year. That is a tough time for a lot of agents. 40%. There's some markets like Chicago that had over 70%. It was a bigger number. It was like 73, 76% of all agents did 0 to 1 transaction. And in the whole real estate market, 1.5 plus million agents, 40% of the agents did 1 to 2 deals last year. That's not a market crash. That's a skill gap, right? That's a gap between what's needed to be done in the real estate market with learning and skill sets. That's live. That's real. My company, eXp Realty, for instance, closed 518,000 transactions in 2024, more than any other publicly traded company in the world. Number one by a lot, actually. But why does this number matter? It's because math matters. When you look at transactional business with agents, right? So we got, out of the agents, we have 10,000 agents do 18% of all sales out of 1.5 million. That's less than 10%. That's less than what, 10%. So 10% would be 15,000 agents roughly, 150,000 agents, I'm sorry. So 20% of the agents do 65% of the business. 20% of the agents do 65% of all sales. Teams are becoming a much bigger value proposition to people because they can spread costs. They can do a lot of things. Lead generation is still number one. But think about that for a minute. 40% of the agents did 1 to 2 deals in all the whole market. I've heard the numbers closer to 50%, but amazing. But here's what really stuck out to me when we talked about today. Consumers really want out of their agent. Like if you're a real estate agent, listen to this. What do consumers want? Well, I'm going to tell you from this survey. The 3 things that consumers require. Number 1, this kind of surprised me. Number 1 is patience. They want something that takes time. I know it is crazy, Lane. It's crazy. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Listen, patience was number 1. That kind of surprised me. Number 2, knowledge. I kind of thought that was number 1. But patience, take time, offer solutions. Number 2, knowledge, guidance, knowledge, right? That's what they're looking for in the transaction. And number 3, not really a surprise for me, was transparency, clear communication, precise communication, being truthful and upfront. That's what the consumer wants. That's what we need to market to. Do you know that you can take and use AI and take and say, what is my buyer profile for 123 Banana Street in Corvallis, Oregon, for instance, making up that address. But you could give AI an address and say, what's my buyer profile? And it will spit out a long list of things. Your buyers are typically 35 to 48 years old. Your buyers have 1.5 kids. They're looking for this school district. They may make this much annual income. You could do all those things with AI now. And then you could go make a site that is beautifully designed just around that particular avatar of a buyer for that house. So you make a specific site for 123 Banana Street, and then you're marketing to one specific buyer. And then you could put Facebook ads to that. That is the future of real estate. That's why so many agents are struggling, in my opinion, because they're not embracing AI. I heard another statement today from a very reputable AI source that agents will be out of business in 24 months if they don't embrace AI. And I'm not talking about just getting chat GPT on your phone. I'm talking about embracing AI so you can find out where the buyer profiles are, find out what the seller needs are, find out how to market the seller stuff correctly. It's pretty cool. Here's the number one negative that came up of all the people surveyed. The number one thing, lack of responsiveness, number one, by a lot. 50% of agents did not respond when called on a direct lead on their personal website, not Zillow, Realtor.com. That is just crazy, right? It's crazy. So as I leave you today, here's the thing, right? We've got to look at how we can serve the client, and AI is helping us serve the client. That's what's really important about this. It's about AI and serving the client. And so as a coach for now more than a decade, we have a real estate team, Oregon Luxury Group. We have a national real estate team, Florida, North Carolina, both Carolinas, Texas, Arizona, California, Oregon. If you're an agent and you're looking for the future of real estate and you want to talk to us about joining our team, just do me a favor, go to my social media and DM me the word FAST, F-A-S-T. You do that and I'll get you in our fast growth program. It's called Fast Start. It's a 6-week program. It's getting an average, I think it's 6.8 leads, conversation leads in the 6 weeks and 3.8 closed transactions. Those are big numbers. Fast cap is what our system's called in our company. DM me FAST, F-A-S-T, and I'll do a confidential interview with you. I'll see if you're a good fit for us, right? We have some parameters we have to fit within. I want my team members to have at least 4 closed transactions in the year. We don't want to teach them how to write a contract for the first time. But if you're an avatar that's looking to do 6 and 12 and 24 transactions, we have a great opportunity for agents. And I'm going to be talking a lot more about this because I care about agents. Agents are struggling now. 40% of agents did 1 to 2 transactions. And there's a big number that is a 0 transaction in there. All right. So I just wanted to bring you this information. I really love spending the day with Mike Del Prete. I love this guy. He just spits facts, and I love facts. Charts and facts and numbers don't lie. And the propaganda that we listen to sometimes, listen, it's about shock and awe, right? So I appreciate everybody being on here and the comments and stuff. Listen, thank you. Keep watching. Keep checking in. And I'm looking forward to many more of this. But for now, it's time to take my beautiful bride out to dinner in Dallas, Texas, and we fly back tomorrow. All right? Have a great day. You probably saw this beautiful shirt too. Puerto Rico, baby. Robert Graham golf shirt. That's pretty legit. Anyway, I'd like to say I won this one, but I had to buy this one myself because Gene Frederick beat me. And so did Scott Lewis with a hole-in-one on El Conquistador. Anyway, I love you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Birdman saying bye for now.